Yo, 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 what's good, everybody? This is the man Young Squalor with Always Everything with Squalor. And this is the show where we discuss everything, always. And today we have a special guest with us today. And she's coming straight out of Fayetteville. And she's a model and a radio host. And she been in magazines. And she got OnlyFans. And she done played with Buns in basketball. And I'm talking about the one, the only, Bella Devene. Now, this interview was supposed to be visual, was recorded on Zoom, but because I had some technical difficulties, we will not be showing the visual from this interview. But I will be doing a part two, and we're going to do the visual, and we're going to have everything right. And on top of my technical difficulties, like the first maybe five to 7 seconds of her actual recorded audio when we was doing the interview was actually missing. And I apologize for that to the fans, to Bella Devene. I'm sorry, but we gonna do the part two, so don't trip. And we still got a lot of good content. So without further ado, here's the interview with Bella Devene and Young Squalor. Let's do it. So we starting off with the question, what is your favorite era in hip hop?
Music, I'm a oldies. I like oldies. I like a lot of old school music, like 60s, 70s, early 50s, early 80s, late 80s. I like that. I like the ballads and the groups and stuff like that. And their songs also had meaning. Like, a lot of people don't really know some of the songs were actually about stuff that actually happened in their lives, or a situation they went through, and they made it into a song. So,
all right. So, what's your top 10 greatest of all time female hip hop artists? Greatest of all time.
I don't think I can get to 10, to be honest with you.
You don't think you can get to 10? All right, give me 5.
Okay, do they have to be like mainstream, or can they be like independent artists too?
Whatever you think is your top 5.
Well, I would say, of course, Missy Elliott, the number one.
That's a good one.
Yes, number one. That she's always will be a classic. She will always, if anybody try to say like, oh, she's old, man, forget that. Half the beats y'all listening to right now is because of Missy, okay? Yep. And Timbaland.
I say she's still making beats. She be working with Fayetteville Foreign.
Yeah, she does. Yeah, but she just had some songs come out. Some tracks come out recently. Yeah. Two would be this is, I guess, would be hip hop, but she's like hip hop and R&B. Lauryn Hill. I've always been a Lauryn Hill fan. I don't care what nobody be saying about her. I ain't going to none of her concerts though. I love her. Who else? I do love Cardi B. I like Cardi B. She's dope, real dope. Real dope. I actually worked with a group that was on Love and Hip Hop New York with her.
Oh, that's what's up.
So, yeah. So I love Cardi B. I also love an up and coming artist right now, Destiny Lynn. She's super dope. Destiny Lynn is super dope. I've actually had a chance to work with her and do some stuff with her at like South by Southwest, and I actually brought her here to Fayetteville to open up for some. Yeah, I brought her here to open up for Summer Jam a few years ago. So she is super dope. I love her too. My independent artist is going to be China Vaughn out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. She is super dope. I love her. Who else? Lady Rain out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. She's dope too. Real dope. And I've had opportunities to work with her, host shows for her, things like that. She's really dope. I like her. Her music is really good and inspirational, motivational, and she just really be on some real life stuff in her music. China Vaughn does too. Don't get me wrong. But I love both of them. And I mean, I guess that would be about it. Those are like the main people, females anyways, that's going to always be in my rotation as far as music.
Okay. No Lotto, no Coi Leray?
I mean, I ain't going to say she's the favorite, though. I like her.
All right, I feel it.
I think it was just one song I liked.
So, same question, but for males.
Number one for me is always going to be Tupac. Next will be Dre. Then coming in at a close third is going to be Eminem. And then it's going to be Lil Wayne. That's why I said a close third, because I was like, oh, should it be Wayne or should it be Eminem? Yeah. But Eminem, Wayne. And then, who else I really like that could bump? Oh, I love Mo3. God rest his soul. I got onto him a little late, but I do bump him all the time. Big Walk Dog. Oh, yes. We walk your dog. I like him. I just love his shit. He makes me be out in the car, drop the kids off. I turn him on, get in my gangster mood or whatever. But who else I like? It's another artist. I can't think of his name. He just came out. He did some time in prison, and he just came out. But he's been going real hard. Dang, what is his name? I think it starts with an N. I can't remember. But
you talking about Nado Wick?
Yeah, I think so. Yes, him. He had just got out of prison not too long ago.
Yeah, that's the dude. He be like, dum 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 dum. What the fuck?
I like it. I also like Paul Wall. Yeah, I like a lot of Texas artists. Who else from Texas? Dang, I can see his face. I can't freaking say his name right now. J-Dog. I love J-Dog. I actually met him in person. Me and his sister used to work together, so I used to always
That's what's up.
Family events and stuff, so I used to always see him. But he's like the coolest dude. Like, even though for him to be real big out in Houston and stuff, he is so humble, so cool. Like, yes, I love J-Dog. I bump him all the time too. And Night Train.
Okay.
And as far as like Moray, gotta support the hometown, Fayetteville, Moray, and J. Cole.
I was about to say, I ain't hear you say neither one of them.
And then, I guess to round out my list, as far as like mainstream artists, I guess I'll throw Jay-Z up there. Actually, no, heck no, Nas. I will throw Nas before I throw Jay-Z. Nas. Oh, that album, Stillmatic, is still, that is a classic. I love that. Illmatic, not Stillmatic. Yes.
Hell yeah, okay. I feel it. See.
But like independent artists, of course, I love you. You have some good songs out too.
Thank you.
Other independent artists would be like, that I listen to. I'm trying to think. That's so weird. Nah, but it's like Prada Louie. He's dope. Okay. Who else? This is not a rap group, but they're dope. It's called His Kings. They're a gospel group out of Fayetteville, North Carolina. His Kings. They're dope. I like them. I actually used to go to church with them. And who else? It's a lot of people. I'm forgetting people's names right now. I was going to have to see this, okay? I love all of y'all from Fayetteville, independent artists. If I didn't say your name, please don't take it personally.
Definitely. So, with you being from Fayetteville, do you think the music scene in the South is like better than the music in the West, better than the music in New York, better than the music coming out of... What do you think about that?
Well, I've always been a hold down coast. I spent many years on the West Coast, so I've always just been into that music scene out there. Very dope, very creative. Not to say that the South isn't dope or creative either. But I don't know, I'm more of a I like the West Coast music a little bit more.
Okay.
It's just down south, you guys just booty shaking music, classical music.
I feel it. Cali they got a lot of storytellers.
Mm-hmm.
Definitely got a lot of storytellers. Nigga YG be on his shit.
Yeah, he's nice.
So what do you think about female rap specifically? How it's going, how it's been, how you think it's gonna go?
So most female rappers that are mainstream right now, they talking about is crazy stuff to me.
Yeah.
I don't really, it's only certain things certain females I really, will listen to continuously. I don't care how hard the song is. If I don't like it, I don't like it. I don't want to listen to it. They just talk about a whole bunch of pussy this, dicks that. I don't want to hear that. Whatever. I think it hopefully goes back to how it was in the 90s, where we had Queen Latifah, we had Lauryn Hill, we had TLC, we had women that were trying to uplift women in raps within their music that was also musical but educating us, and also just, I don't want to say storytelling, but it was a story, but it was a positive, let's uplift each other. It was a black movement back then. Right. We do that again now, because these little girls, I'd be like, oh Lord, what does she have on? With that, for somebody to listen to your song. And that's another thing I'd be thinking, if you have to pretty much be naked on stage to get somebody to listen to your song or get the crowd to mingle with you, or throw their hands up or something, then that's a problem. That means maybe your music isn't that good.
I told her, I said they're not looking at Chloe Bailey and like you say, all of them for real.
Girls, but them too, yes.
Yeah, Chloe and Halle, I fuck with them hard. I fuck with them heavy. But but Chloe, she been getting down in her video.
I feel because she had spent a majority of her life suppressed. I don't want to say suppressed, but not being that girl. She had to be covered up and very respectful and and wasn't showing a lot. And now that she's in her own, and she's her own person, and she's an adult, she's trying to she's figuring out where she's at in life and who she is, and she's just becoming herself. That's what I feel. The first song I seen I was like, oh Lord, but I was like, okay, this ain't the little girl that was on the guitar 5 years ago. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's where a lot of people are looking at it. Right. They're still looking at it as them little kids. They're not those little kids anymore. Those are some grown adults now. So, yeah.
But what do you think about the female rappers not getting along with each other? Like Nicki versus Cardi versus Mulatto and Lil' Kim. Then you had JT and Cardi B going back and forth. It's a mess.
It's all ridiculous. I do feel like Cardi do be trying to handle herself in a very respectful way, especially because she got a lot of backlash before she even, I don't want to say blew up, because she was blowing up when she was on Love and Hip Hop, but she got a lot of backlash from Love and Hip Hop. She got a lot of backlash even after she left the show, and she, somebody would say, oh, we caught her fighting, or she was involved in this, or whatever people allege. She caught a lot of backlash. So she is, I think she handles things respectfully. Sometimes I'm like, dang, okay, she coming for it, but they be coming for her too. So, I get it, understand. Nicki, I just feel like she's upset. She's mad. She's about to be washed up. Don't nobody really want to deal with her anymore. Her husband's a then they came out and said that the little girl lied. Who knows? I really don't know. I really don't care, because I'm not a Nicki fan anyway. So even when she first came out, I just felt like she was so commercialized. Like she, was just. I just didn't like it. So I don't know. That's why I feel like her leg is in the game. She's trying to stay relevant. Lotto, I don't really hear too much about Lotto being in beef. I mean, I don't know if she is beefing with somebody. She don't make it real public.
I'm gonna tell you, her and Nicki Minaj, they was going back and forth on Twitter.
They were, yeah, because he was trying to say like. I forgot what she said, but
it was something with the award show. They took Nicki Minaj's song.
Mulatto.
Yeah.
But you gotta think about it. You're like you're damn near washed up, lady. I mean, nobody wants to see that fake ass prancing around the damn stage, and you really haven't had no relevant music out in how long? Exactly. You can't even think of the last relevant song she had.
The freaky, the FRE with the drink that's on the radio. You heard? I know you heard it.
Who? Free FNF?
Nah, the joint with Nicki and the FRE. You never heard that jump? That should be all over the radio. Well, I guess it ain't that popular, huh?
But you also got to know some stuff don't get played down here in North Carolina that get played up there.
Yeah,
because it should be back here. So, it might be one radio station like in Charlotte that might play it or something like that. But down here in Fayetteville, I ain't heard that song. And if it did came on, I probably changed it because I didn't like the shit. So,
I tell you what, it gives you, that song gives you classic Nicki Minaj vibe. It's very similar to Anaconda. It's very, very similar. Like the beat, everything. It's different lyrics, but the sound is similar.
Like I said, I didn't even know the child had nothing recent.
Well, there you have it.
Tori Lane or something you said?
Who?
You said it was another girl. You named out 4. That was only 3. What was the 4th one?
Oh, Corey. Did I say Glorilla? I think I might have talked about the FNF.
No, Gorilla. Who Gorilla beefing with?
Oh no, I said JT and who was it? Cardi was beefing about Offset and Sweetie and shit.
What Cardi B say? That's her fucking husband. Okay, she done helped the man make millions of dollars. Help put him in a position where if he probably wouldn't have been fucking with her. I mean. Especially, the group done fell apart. He probably, wouldn't be where he's at right now. I don't want to say it like that because, that man did have his own.
Nah, he definitely. He definitely Cardi B's husband. That's what he is.
Sweetie, if he did hit Sweetie, so who the fuck cares? And if Cardi is cool with it, and I don't want to say cool, like, I'm okay with my husband sleeping around. No, like, if her and her husband had talked about this situation, they have an understanding, she forgave him. What is the point of keep throwing up stuff like that into people's face? Like,
yeah.
Stupid. You don't know what go on in them people's households. You don't know. Just like there's a lot of couples that be having, everybody was talking about T.I. and his wife, and how they be having threesomes and all that, and orgies and stuff. And then people want to come out and try to file lawsuits, trying to get them some little money or whatever. If people would just mind their goddamn business, a lot of stuff would be, life would be a whole lot easier. These celebrities are regular people just like us. The only difference is that we choose to put them on a higher pedestal, and we choose to, glorify them and all this other stuff. They're regular people. They just make a little bit more money than us. They got to have some security and shit. I mean, I really wouldn't want to be in that status because you can't have privacy. You cannot be in the public eye. And the only person I've ever seen to maintain that is Jay-Z and Beyonce. And even when her shit spilled out, from the elevator, what'd she do? She went and made coins. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they trademarked that damn line. It's $1 billion in the elevator. I'm sure they did. Because they smart. And if they didn't, shit, I might need to.
I'm about to say, the reason they don't get scandal because they do trademark a lot of shit people not allowed to talk about it. Or they're going to have to pay.
Right. But, those are like the only people, couple-wise, in the industry that I've noticed or I could say that's really been keeping their private life out of the public eye. Like, you know, you really didn't see no pictures of their kids. You never really catch them out on a beach with, you know, paparazzi surrounded by them or anything like that. You know, J. Cole too. J. Cole, ever since he left Fayetteville and he moved to New York, like, you'll see pictures of him riding down the street looking regular on a bicycle, looking regular, like, you know, but you don't really see nothing. You know what I'm saying? Other than that's the one picture I've seen of him, I think, in the whole year of him being out in New York was just riding his bike down the street, enjoying his life. You know, he has kids right now. Ain't nobody even seen no pictures of his kids unless the baby mama, his wife, posted shit. Ain't nobody know he was getting married till after he was already married. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what you're supposed to do.
Yeah, yeah, J. Cole, them niggas private as hell, especially J. Cole. I was just like, when you said that, I was just starting to think about it, like, you don't hear about J. Cole's personal life at all. Like,
reason. It's nobody's fucking business. What he do, he's a musician. That's all he wants people to be worried about. It's his music, not his private life and what goes on in his private life. And these people are regular people, like. You know, people be stalking these folks, be trying to kill them all the time. So I'm like, oh, Lord.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. So, Ricky, changing the subject now, how did you get involved with modeling?
So modeling just came one day. My photography friend was like, hey, you want to come to this shoot? I really just want you to come help me, but in exchange for helping me, I'll give you a free photo shoot. I was like, all right, sure, whatever. I needed some new photos anyway. So went down there and took the pictures, and they came out way better than I was expecting. And I was like, okay, like, let's see what we can do. Yeah, people be asking me to do videos for them or do some print work for them. I got my OnlyFans. So, yeah.
So, how did you decide that you wanted to start OnlyFans?
Well, I picked somebody who, you know, was able to purchase their first home from their money that they made in OnlyFans, OnlyFans in 1 year.
Damn.
So, oh, God.
I didn't know it was like that.
Yeah, and she's a dope girl. She just, you know, has 3 kids. Well, at the time she only had 2, but now she has 3. Young girl, younger than me. She's very smart. And I was like, if she could do it, I could do it. Why can't I do it? Now, I will tell you why I can't do it. Because I'm not as consistent. She's very consistent. Like, she treats it like a real job. Like, you know, me, I'd be like, okay, when I have some content, I'll post it. You know, like, okay, here you go. Here's some content or, you know, whatever. A month before I post something. But her, she posts it all day, every day, like 3, 4 times a day. Now, if I get on that consistent level, I'm pretty sure I could see or surpass what she, you know, has seen. But, you know, I just got to be a little bit more consistent.
So is it safe to say that OnlyFans can be a 6-figure or better type of...
Yeah. Mm-hmm. It definitely can be. Okay. You can make 6 figures in a month if you're really consistent.
Damn.
You can make 6 figures. If you're not consistent, you can make 6 figures. I know when I first started mine, my first month, I made like $2,000 the first month.
Damn, so that's crazy.
Yeah. And that was just in 30 days. Now, the girl that I was talking about, when she hit her, like, I want to say 4th month mark, she had already made $25,000.
God damn. God damn.
Yeah. So, and by the end of the year, she posted, I think she was at like 76 or 86,000. And she took that money and went and bought her house. Yes. A nice old house. Like in the neighborhood. Them babies living right over there, okay?
Hey, bro. Yeah, I did not know it was like that.
OnlyFans is a job, you know. is. It's just like a regular content creator. You know, you have to set aside time. You have to, you know, put in the work for it. One day you might not make nothing. The next day you may make $500. The next day you may make only $50. The next day it may be $1,000 day. You don't really, you know, it's kind of hard to tell, you know, what you're going to make on a daily basis with OnlyFans. But if you're consistent, I mean, the money is there. It's definitely there. Trust me.
So the like OnlyFans, is that like you got to do taxes and all that shit with it, or all the money is yours?
So they send you a form at the end of the year, and you file it with your taxes.
That's what's up.
Mm-hmm. The rule of thumb is to always set aside at least 5 to 10% of what you make, so that if you do have to pay taxes, you have that set aside to pay for your taxes. But if you're smart and you make yourself a business, like I did, Bella Devene, you'll figure out there's a lot of tax brackets, tax breaks, and things that you can do, whereas most of the time you're not even paying taxes. Like, I file for like my electricity, my phone bill, everything, because this is all used to maintain my business. I work at home, so therefore I get a tax break. I am a business.
So OnlyFans out here changing lives. That's crazy. So what's your...
But I mean, I was a business before OnlyFans, so I want to say that I was a business before OnlyFans.
Right.
And I was already getting, you know, doing my taxes and doing what I need to do as far as like my business, have my EIN, all that stuff. So I don't want to just say like I only did that for OnlyFans. No, I have always been Bella Devene, you know, always had my business. I just expanded the brand. That's all.
Right. Hell yeah. So what would your advice be to a girl that's thinking about making OnlyFans? She on the fence.
You don't have to do porn. You do not have to be up there, be having sex and all that mess and whatever. That is a big lie. People say you do not have to. If you're gonna do it, make sure it's something that you want to do, because again, this is the internet, so people can, you know, take your pictures, videos, whatever. Make sure it's something tasteful that you wouldn't mind being out there. You ain't care for between 10 and 20 years from now. You know what I'm saying? You're like, oh, well, so what? Right. I'm 60 now, but look at how I was, you know what I'm saying? Some people got to think about the professions that you may want to later be in life, because some horror stories of OnlyFans is that like people are getting fired from their jobs left and right because somebody on the job will find out that the person has an OnlyFans, will try to take it up to HR or, you know, whatever, and then now that person is being terminated, especially like if they're in a education profession. You know, a nurse, I've seen where nurses have gotten fired. It just really depends. If you are going to college and you're dead set on a specific profession and you know you're not going to live your life unless you are in that profession, then you might really want to rethink OnlyFans. I'm not saying don't do it, but just make sure it's going to be worth it, because you know, it is, sometimes you can lose. So.
Got you. So what would you say the pros and cons, like the main key points of pros and cons of OnlyFans would be?
The pros is it's endless money. It's you know, and you are responsible for whatever. Like you don't want to put out certain type of content. You don't have to. And people really want to gravitate you or really like you, they're going to come to your content. They're going to be on your page, you know, regardless of what you show or don't show or whatever, they're going to come. And you get to be creative, and you get to have the creative ability to do whatever you want. You don't have nobody telling you like, oh, you got to do this or stand this way or smile like this and put this shirt over. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
You know, and I mean, that's pros. And you can do it in your spare time whenever you like. You don't have to, you know, make it a 9-to-5 situation type thing. You know, you could pick a couple of days and be like, oh, these are going to be content days, and just shoot a whole bunch of content in, you know, those couple of days, and then you have content. You know, the cons would be, like I said, you know, people blasting you at work or blasting you, period. You know, especially if you don't want people to know, or possibly being terminated from your job. cons is that it's not like, I don't want to say it's not steady money because it is, but it's not. Because like I said earlier, you could make $1,000 one day and the next day you don't make nothing for like 2-3 days. And then you might make $100. Then you might, jump back up to 700, fall right back down. It's fluctuating. So that's a con. And then people, can steal your pictures and try to, make it, market them on other sites and stuff like that. And you just have to be careful. You got to do reverse images searches to try to, make sure you don't catch yourself on another site. And if you do, most times, politely ask them to take it down. If they don't, then you have to, threaten them with legal action. And usually when you do that, they'll go ahead and take it down.
So has that happened to you?
Not that I know of. Not I did. I have a private snap. I had a couple people like screenshot the snaps, and I had to let them know, like, hey, you can't screenshot my snaps. Like, we don't do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, I had to kick them off too. Like, so I was like, hell no.
Well, I say a lot of people making fake pages and making money off of people that's not down. Yeah, I done seen fake OnlyFans and like, it's crazy.
But the only thing that's also good with like their security, if they do notice that you're using another content creator's stuff without that creator's permission, they will take all your money, they'll close on your account, whatever. Like now they made it to where you have to tag the creator in that picture or video, and if you don't and somebody complains about it, like, then you done messed up. Yeah, so it's good.
So the last topic we about to talk about is buns and basketball. So tell me about that. Like, give me some background on that.
Well, I used to play with them. Buns and basketball. It's a female basketball team that travels around. That was created by Think Overload, and they just travel around and play basketball in very unique outfits.
So how did you get started with that?
Okay, so actually I did a movie with someone, and I was just on their page, they had posted that she was looking for people. Like he shared her post. So I was like, okay, the game is in South Carolina. Let me see what I could do, whatever. So she was like, come down. I went down there, and I was like, okay, this is pretty dope. I like this. I like playing basketball anyway. And, I get to be around different, people, meet new people, whatever, and travel. So why not? The girls seemed pretty cool, It really, even when we traveled together, because, we went to Philadelphia, we went to Houston, Texas, we went to, where else did we go? Atlanta. It was a lot of different places we went, but we all traveled together, it was cool. Some of us would room together, it wasn't like, I don't know, it wasn't nothing crazy. It was never no like episodes of people fighting or arguing. That's another thing I liked about it. It was like a lot of females of different races and backgrounds could come together and we could have fun and make money at the same time.
That's what's up. So is it like volunteer? Is it compensated? Do they pay for your travel? How does that work?
Well, I can't tell you everything. I do get paid. I don't do nothing for free.
Got you.
Tell you how they're paying all that stuff.
All right, you don't got to put no sensitive information out there.
You get paid, but yeah.
Got you. So, would you do any other type of lingerie sports like lingerie? I seen they have the football, they have wrestling, and then they have volleyball. Would you do any other lingerie sports?
I'll probably do like volleyball. I definitely want to do football. I'm not a contact sport person like that. I like watching it though. And yeah, that's probably about it. If when they start back doing games again, if I go back, I would love to go back. But I'm not There right now, I think there's a little wait on games right now. So
Yeah, I know she was having a hard time finding a gym in some places. So.
Yeah. Well, you got to think about it. I mean, it is an adult game. So some places, once they really realize it's an adult game, they back out or, whatever.
Yeah. So.
But we did play out. We're pretty dope.
Yeah, y'all play in some. Cause I remember she had a good run. She went to Baltimore, DC. She went everywhere. So tell me about the fans from Buns of Basketball. Is they crazy?
I wouldn't know. I didn't ever get in those situations where I had to pay a fine.
Not a fine. The fans.
The fines? What? You know you from up there. Y'all be talking weird.
Oh my gosh. The fans, like FAN, fan. The people.
FAN, the fans.
Yeah.
This nigga said the fans, the fans. Well, you're about to work.
No, my accent is not like that. Hell no.
Say Aaron. Say Aaron right now.
Say which one? Say Aaron?
Yeah, Aaron.
Aaron.
Exactly.
What the heck?
Say Aaron.
It's Aaron. You say Aaron. We say what? What else we say? I don't know. Y'all see. I don't know. See, I done lived in Fayetteville. Y'all should understand what I'm talking about. I done worked with you, crazy girl.
It's been so long. Should I be like, what you say again?
We done whole work together, and you. So yeah, tell me about the fans.
I mean, like, cool. The fans be dope. It be be females too. It be females that come, males. Like, yeah, I was surprised to see as many females came out as they did. Like, and that's at different shows. Some shows had way more females than others, but it was just the fact, like, dang, I wouldn't expect females to want to come watch something like that, right. Even if they're not, into girls or whatever. But they did it, and they would be the ones showing out the most. Like, like, yeah.
No, you don't have no crazy fan stories?
I mean, not necessarily from Buns and Basketball, but
from what?
I mean, from being just myself. No, I'm playing.
Yeah, give me a crazy fan story then.
I got a guy I don't want to say chase me, but like I was in the mall shopping with my kids, and he was like, "Hey, Bella, da da da." And I was like, "Oh my God!" I was trying to ignore him because at the time my kids didn't really know like a lot of the stuff that I do. So then like he finally came up, he was like, "Ain't you Bella? Bell pow pow?" And I was like, "Oh my Lord!" Like, yeah. He was like, I was like, "No," and he was like telling me where he knew me from, and I was like, okay, well, I'm shopping with my kids, so I was like, he's like, can I get a selfie? I was like, sure. So when he went to the selfie, he tried to grab my butt, and I was like, hey, sir, what are you doing? And like, yeah. After that, I'll ignore people when they call my name because of that. Like, I'll just ignore them, especially if I don't recognize you. I keep it moving. And I don't even like hugs no more. I do that little church hug. I make sure there's enough space so you can't even try to grab my butt. Because they always do. They always want to grab my booty and try to see if it's real.
Niggas don't know how to act. Niggas don't know how to act. So this is the last. Well, this is two questions. The last two questions. How should a man approach a woman in 2022?
I don't know, shit. I'm single as hell. Don't ask me.
So how would you want to be approached?
With some respect. As long as respect will take you a long way. As long as you put that respect first and don't be like with the stupid stuff of like, oh, damn, shawty, you look good, or damn, shawty, that like. That's a automatic no. Well, for me anyway. Other girls might like stuff like that, but I'm a woman, and I don't like being come to like that. You come to me as a real man. Hello, how you doing? My name is. Okay, well, nice to meet you, sir. My name is. That's how I like to be approached.
So you prefer me in person, not social media?
I don't know. See, like my last relationship, we met off a social media, dating site thing, whatever. It was a decent relationship. It was good, but would I ever do it again? Probably not. If I don't like meet you in like real life, and I probably would never do that again.
I got you. Last question: love or stability?
Love, because love always gonna bring stability.
Good
Especially
answer.
Y'all gonna be stable. There's your stability right there.
Hell yeah. Well, we could wrap this up now. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm probably not gonna put the visual out because it was tacky on my side. But the audio, I'm gonna still put it on YouTube with the audio though. But yeah, so just tell everybody where they can find you: Instagram, Twitter, all that shit.
Well, you can find me on Facebook, Instagram at Bella Devene, and that's Devene, Bella Devene. And then you could also find me on Twitter at I want to say it's Bella Delicious One. And you can also put in Bella Devene too. That won't bring up another Twitter account. And you can also click the link down below, and you can get to anything of mine that you need as far as Twitter, Facebook. If you want to hit me up to get some magazine placements, some radio spins, or a radio interview, or if you want to get on my OnlyFans, or even if you want to start your own OnlyFans, I have a link for that as well. That will all be in my Linktree link, and it'll be down below in the comments. Well, not in the comments, in the subscription, people,
I'm gonna put it. I got you. I'm gonna put all the links right there. Got you. Well, thanks a lot for participating in my podcast.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure. I really enjoyed it.
Definitely. We gotta do a part 2 with you.
Okay, yes, definitely. I mean, we'll make sure the ring lights stop falling and
everything gonna be. It's gonna be a lot more structured. Cause I'm really working on somewhere to like put it, to like be. So yeah.
Okay. Well, it'll work. I can't wait. Just let me know so that I can reshare and stuff.
Got you.
My YouTube channel.
All right, man.
All right, I'll talk to you later. I gotta get ready for work.
All right.